Hey guys, this is Albathium back with another video, and finally we're gonna be dishing out the Lies of P guides, and this is going to be a beginner guide, and I'm gonna give you some really truly essential tips to start your game and, well, not wonder too much about. And well, before I even think about asking you to click that like or subscribe button for me, I just ask that you give me perhaps a chance to earn that. And with that being said, well, let's get in on this. Okay, so the first choice in the game, and this is going to be literally the first thing you do, is gonna be choosing your class. You're gonna be having three choices: the balance, dexterity, and strength, and it's pretty self-explanatory. Now, I cannot recommend enough that you do start with dexterity. It is pretty OP. I'm gonna link you a whole separate video why it is just so good, and with all the changes that the game received for the full release, with the tweaks to the dodging and everything, this should be absolutely a no-brainer. Obviously, the other playstyles are also gonna be viable, but this is just a notch above the other two. You might actually feel confused as to where to level up, because the first Stargazer that you encounter in the game provides you with that service, but it is very temporary. What you need to do here is reach the hotel and talk to this lovely lady right here, and she's gonna be doing the service that so many maidens have done so in the Dark Souls and all these other Soulsborne games, and simply that is where you're gonna be getting this done. Durability plays a massive part here in Lies of P, and you don't have to go to any blacksmith or anything. It is something you can simply do out in the field by yourself. You have an item right there on the left side below the healing item, and it's simply pressing a square instead of healing that is going to be granting you full durability yet again. Keep your eye out for the durability meter before you engage some truly tough enemies. You will also notice that your character comes with a unique left arm that is pretty similar of Sekiro and the tools that you can be equipping there. You can have quite a few of these, but at the beginning you're gonna be pretty limited to just two. One of them is gonna be delivering devastating sets of punches. The other one is gonna be very good to close the distance or even pull the enemy towards you, because sometimes it's going to be very blatantly obvious that the enemies are planting a trap for you. So might as well break that up by getting the enemy to you. Your swords are yet another thing you're gonna be able to customize at the Stargazer. You can choose between the presets and you can still make your own. All of this is gonna be dependent on your own stats and what it scales with, because every one of these things has a scaling ranking, and you are gonna be choosing what is best suited for you, your build, and your playstyle. And a little tip on dodging, and I'm gonna be linking a full guide on how dodging, blocking, and a secret defensive ability, how it all works. But here, if you are locked onto an enemy, you're gonna be performing these evasive dodges to either side. But if you're not locked onto the enemy, it's going to cause your character to simply perform rolling to either side you are doing this. Keep in mind, check out the full guide on this defensive ability that is now gonna be even more viable in the full game after the tweaks they did to all of these mechanics. And it simply wouldn't be a Souls-like without the Backstabs, and they are back here yet again. You can do a devastating amount of damage to enemies that are simply turned with their back towards you. You don't have to sneak to them, you can run to them and still pull this off. But keep in mind that more often than not, this is going to be an absolute bait with another enemy waiting around the corner. You will also notice that you have three blue bars underneath the stamina and your HP bar. Now this is basically ability points. You have two choices. You have a pretty devastating attack that consumes all three, or you have a little bit more of a special block. The usefulness of both of these things is going to be up to you to determine. I myself don't really use it ever, and it's been serving me pretty well because it's very much high risk and high reward. And there you have it, guys. Hopefully this helps you a lot. And well, like I said, I'm gonna be linking further guides at the end of this video. There's gonna be boss guides, there's gonna be the defensive guide, complete defensive guide, how the blocking, how the parrying, and the hidden defensive ability that they kinda borrowed from Bloodborne, and it actually makes perfect sense to include right here. Best of luck to you guys in this very hard game. Keep checking out the channel. I'm gonna be updating everything with all of the bosses from the entire game. Guys, thank you so much. Hopefully I earned that sub, maybe even like, and well, I will see you in the next one. Bye bye.